buy a new car for the bitch. I tear down a mall with a bitch. You can't even talk to the bitch. She fucking with bosses and shit. I pull up in Rars and shit, with choppers and Harleys and shit. I big Gucci down, you wearing Lacoste and shit. Montclair, yeah, fur came off of that. Triple homicide.
Alright guys, what is up? So, as you see right now, me walking around this house, I have moved. I actually mentioned it in my last video that I was moving. So, just got moved, situated here. How do you like the furniture? This is my sitting situation right now, my living room. Yeah, I got the kitchen. Pretty much not too much here to see because there really isn't anything in here. This is here called the idiot room because whoever built this house decided not to put a light in this room. So yeah, good job. So this is not the video, okay? I just wanted to show y'all around real quick the house, but I'm about to do a little bit of work here. It's completely dark outside. I don't know if y'all can see this, but completely dark outside. And I'm just trying to get some shit done before tomorrow, before the weekend. So we got the light going on out there. All right, so let's head on out to the shop. All right, so there she is, guys. This is the back bumper that I bought. This is made by Affordable Offroad. I really like their front bumper, so I decided to get their back bumper. And this is how it was sent. And they did a real good job of putting the sticker on here and putting tape over the sticker so I can't get the damn sticker off. I've used soap and warm water, and it tends to work to get some of this stuff off, but I'm just going to try to scrape it off. You know, if I scratch it a little bit, which you can see I've already done, it don't matter. I'm putting Flex Seal on it. So, hey, we're going to be good and dandy. By the way, so this right here is what I'm using on the back of the bumper. There's no need to put Flex Seal on the back. You just need some kind of rust preventative. So I'm putting some Rust-Oleum semi-gloss protective enamel, and this is outdoor use, and it matches that perfectly. If you're painting this bumper or painting anything that's Flex Seal and you wanted to, you know, put this on the back or put it in places that, you know, you really don't want to use Flex Seal because it's kind of expensive, $14 a can versus like $3, $4 a can for this, and it goes forever because it covers a lot better than Flex Seal. All right, so we got the bumper de-stickered here, and also got it degreased. Used the natured alcohol that I got over there. I have this thing ready to go pretty much. All I gotta do now is put some Flex Seal on it and I'll be good to go. Now I'm not gonna show too many updates with this bumper because it's just pretty much rinse and repeat, just like the first bumper. It's the same thing. So I'm just gonna get it painted and installed. That's pretty much all I'm really gonna show with this bumper is just this process right here. Show y'all that I got it and show it installed on my truck. So it is time to get this bumper out of my way. I've held off long enough about installing it. This right here really needs to be put on my truck because I don't have a bumper on the truck right now as it sits. And the state I'm in is very illegal. I think it's illegal in every state to have an exposed frame. So I need to get this thing on before I get pulled over and start getting tickets for that shit. So what I'm going to do, I think I have a few more bolts from the front bumper. Yeah, I do. And I think I'm going to use these. I'm going to have to go to the hardware store, but I think I'm going to use these style bolts right here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these suckers. I got a ton of lock nuts in here, so that should be enough of lock nuts. I just really need the bolts, to tell you the truth. I think it's got instructions in here. It does. I forgot all about those. We don't need those. Also, another thing I'm going to go pick up is the little bulb housings for your tag lights. I do not have those. I actually threw them away with the old bumper because they're all cracked and busted. So I get some new ones. So hopefully I can get those at AutoZone or O'Reilly's or something like that. So gotta get some of those too. All right, so I got my nut, bolt, and washer. Here we are at Home Depot, and we're gonna go see if they got my nuts. All right, so I got some washers. Got a 10-piece pack here. Not really impressed with these washers. They're not that thick, not as thick as the ones I've got, and they're really wide. They're quite a bit wider than the ones that came with the front bumper. See? And these are here a little bit thicker. And then we've got the bolts here. I've got a little 5-piece box here, so these bolts right here are the exact same bolts as these are, except they're not anodized or whatever you want to call this right here, to keep them from getting rusted. I couldn't find any like these, but we do have the washers and the bolts. We're ready to go, guys. Actually lied, we are not ready to go. I've got to go get the tag light housings. All right, guys, so made it back to the house. I didn't get any tag light housings because they didn't have the ones that I really wanted. So probably going to look online, see if I can get some that came off of the Ford Ranger, some OEMs, and yeah, go from there. Hopefully these little holes they pre-drilled right here are set up for the factory tag light housings, because I don't want to use the ones that I found at O'Reilly's because they just look cheap. So hopefully we ain't gotta use those. All right, so we got my hardware here. We got my brackets that I actually ended up buying because the old brackets got thrown away with the old bumper. And these are here OEMs, Ford parts. So the site that I got these brackets on is an awesome site. You just type in the model of your truck, and it brings up a schematic of every single thing on that truck, and you can get everything that came off of that truck on that website. And I thought that was really cool, so I'm glad I found that website, and I'll definitely be using it again in the future when I do more stuff to the Ford Ranger. Now, first things first, here we're going to get set up to put the brackets on the back of the bumper. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these brackets on the bumper first, and then once I get the brackets on the bumper tightened up to the bumper, I'm going to put the bumper up there, run some bolts real quick through both sides, and it should hold it up there. And then I should be able to do this all by myself and not have to have anyone. There's the plan. This should be a lot easier than the front bumper. So that's what we're hoping for right there. Set my sawhorses up over here. So this is a 50-pound bumper, so it is heavy. But thankfully it is not as heavy as the front bumper. That was a bitch to move around. Alright, so a little dusty here. A little dusty. Alright, so I don't know what I was doing here, but I meant to put 2 washers on each side of the bolt. I don't know what happened here. I must not have been paying attention because I clearly just put one, but that is fixed in the finished part of this bumper installation. Well, so I guess when they were building this, I don't know what happened over here, but these screws will not fit through there. So we have a different size hole right here, which is great. So I guess I want to go and drill this out. Great. Alright guys, so we are back working on the bumper here. Yesterday I decided to take a break and just go ahead and wait for today to work on it because I had to go get some more tools at the old place that I moved from, and it's like an hour and a half away, and I just really didn't, after all that driving, I really didn't feel like coming back and working on it. So I decided to wait for the day, and I got two options here that I have to bore these holes out with. One, I can use a 1/2-inch drill bit and go ahead and drill them out, or I can use a Dremel. Now I don't know if the Dremel is going to sand the steel down, but we can see we can use a sanding bit on the Dremel and see if we can get these suckers. I just need a hair. I would beat the screw in there, but the thing is I risk messing the thread up, and you don't want to do that. So hopefully this Dremel or this drill, one of the two will work, and we can get this sucker ready to be put on the truck. All right, so we got the Dremel here set up with the abrasive bit on it. We're gonna try to grind it away a little bit, see if we can get this boat to fit. All right, so the first bit broke on me. Thankfully I found this other one here. Let's see about round two. All right, so we have Dremeled this out here, and she's good. All right, so we got both brackets set here. They're really tight. There's no budge in them, so we're good. Now it's time to go up there and install this bad boy. All right, so it just came a flash rainstorm, which is crazy. It's been sunny all morning, and just all of a sudden, bam, falling a flood. Thankfully, I'm in here for the last part to install this bumper in the carport, but all that work I did installing these things was for nothing. I had them on the wrong side. They needed to be flipped, and then they're upside down. So yeah, found that out when I got it up here and tried to mount it to the back here. Yeah, it's been like 4 years since I've dealt with a back bumper. I've had this bumper off for 4 years. I couldn't really remember. I just kind of winged it down there. I don't know why I did that. I should have come up here and really assessed how I was going to put it on there, but I didn't, and ended up putting it on backwards. So winging it did not help me at all in this situation. So here's the setup I'm going to use to mount it by myself. Pretty much got a bike jack down there sitting on a roller so I can roll it around and line it up, and we're going to see how this works. I hope this works so I can get it on now and not have to wait for someone to come help me. All right guys, so the bumper is finally installed, and I really have no complaints about it. The only big problem I had with it was the holes for the brackets on the bumper. I had to drill out with the Dremel. Of course, you've seen that. No complaints at all with the bumper, but I do have some complaints with these brackets. I cannot get a screw, I cannot get a bolt in the back here. It does not line up. I don't know if you see that. Will not line up. It lines up with everything else, and it does the same thing over here as well. And I have been beating on them and beating on them. I'm eventually going to have to take these things off is what I'm going to do, and bend them off of the bumper, because what's happening is it's causing it to flex back here, and I'm not being able to get a good hit and get it to bend and line up with that hole. And another thing is, this is what I've been using to try to bend these brackets, is the backside of this axe here. I don't have any tools with me. They're all in Tennessee at my other house, and it's just not working out. But I am really impressed with the bumper. It's been 4 years since I've had a bumper on here. I got rear-ended a while back, and I had the bed changed out and everything, and that's why I have been rolling with no bumper. But there is the affordable off-road bumper installed. I want to get some good pictures for y'all, but it's raining. So what I'm probably going to do is post some pictures of this thing once I get it washed and cleaned up on Twitter. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. Going over to my Twitter, follow my Twitter, because I'll be posting some more stuff on there, and I actually have gotten a lot more active on there here recently, so go check that out. That's the video guys. Please like the video, subscribe, leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the new bumper, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.